Alright guys, Skyrim revamped. Let's do this. Episode 2. Yeah. My guy's starting to look kind of like a peasant now, but at least he's not loincloth. He looks less like Tarzan now, and more just like some, I don't know, some random traveler guy. Some broke dude, but at least not dirt broke. Before I continue also, we do have goals today. I have a very specific mission. Now, like I say, we started this last episode, but we really need to finish some more Belua Sanguinare stuff. If you look down here, it is 6:22. It's the start of my first night as a Belua Sanguinare vampire. And, oh, my vampire blood boils in the sun. It burns. And we want to fix the fact that I am a fledgling vampire. That is the lowest end of the totem pole here. So we gotta fix that. That's my mission for this first night of vampirism. Is I'm going to become a... Just checking what it is called. I think it's called a risen vampire. Yeah. You see it in the top right corner there. Start the second page. Requirements for risen, which means you evolve, level up. Woohoo! So I want to be a risen vampire. Now I've already fed once, although that hardly counted because you didn't even see the animation. Block. But I'm gonna feed more. I don't have to kill anybody by feeding, which is convenient. We'll find later that's actually trickier than you would think. And I'll drain 28% of health. Now what that means is the hungrier I am, the more damage I do to my victim when I'm feeding. So if I'm really, really hungry, there's a chance I might kill them from feeding on them, which may or may not be a good thing. I have done 28% of health. I need to drain 100% before I can level up, evolve, whatever. And then I have to sleep for 24 hours, which is the best part by far. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Also, I should probably mention before someone in the comments mentions it, and it would be Clifford if anyone does, but there is a good chance that you might hear screams in the background at the house of Crux. I'm going to say that it's, it burns. I'm going to say that the screams are my children. Or my victims. Yeah, so it's very likely to hear that. Just like some people could hear sirens in the background of my old place. You know, it was a rough neighborhood. Now it's just screams and agony and all that good stuff. So, what do you say? I've talked enough about what we're doing. Now it's time to actually dive in and do it. I don't know if the sun is still considered up. If it's 6:44. It's going to be basically dark time. Now, this is going to be the hardest to do on my first night because it's going to rely heavily on my sneak skill. Although it's 20, it's not absolute lowest of 15. That's still not very high. So, sneak is going to be incredibly helpful. That and fingersmith, which, oh yeah, I should probably explain this because it's going to come up. This is going to be one of my main ways of making money here. What the heck is fingersmith? What it is for Skyrim Redone, Skyrim, they combined the skills of lockpicking and pickpocketing, because they're very similar anyway, and on its own, lockpicking just seemed a little, I don't know, not really necessary. So he combined them into one unified skill to rule them all, and he called it fingersmith, which I think is a hilarious name. So it's kind of stuff for, you know, find more golden chests, stuff. The kind of stuff that you had as in pickpocketing or in lockpicking, excuse me, and then a lot of the stuff that you would have that's more akin to pickpocketing. So we're going to be working on our fingersmith skill as well as our sneak skill. And Wayfarer is an entirely new skill too, which we'll explore more later, but that's more wilderness stuff, and right now we're in urban adventure. We're urban adventuring. Now, one of the best places if you're a vampire, best place to get a bite to eat would be an inn, because a lot of people sleep there. It's a good congregation of people. The only problem is right now it's still early enough in the night that not a lot of people will be asleep. So the two easiest ways to feed from people is going to be either while they're asleep, you can sneak up on them and you can feed on them while they're sleeping. Or, as we tried to demonstrate in the last video, you can sneak feed, which is while they're up and about, you sneak up behind them and feed on them. That way is trickier as far as just, you know, probability, but it's easier to find people who are doing that than people who are sleeping. Like, I could theoretically, I'm going to quick save before I do, because I'll probably fail. Theoretically, I could go up to this guy and sneak feed him right now. The problem is, and I'll just demonstrate, people are going to notice if you try that kind of stuff, and if you get caught, they will beat you up. And we don't want that. So, you want to be kind of careful about... And that does not count as a death count, because that was just a demonstration. That was like a flashback or a flash forward. So that doesn't count, guys. I totally have only died once.
If this is about the metering, we can talk later.
Yeah, whatever. So, I need to find some people who are either sleeping or kind of off on their own. There might be someone, sometimes upstairs. You can find someone off on their own.
I did a count immediately, and we're 4 cases short.
And I don't think I'm going to.
What do you say?
Like I say, I'll have more luck at the inn a little later at night. But the night is young. Will these people quiet down in here? Jeez, I'm trying to ramble. Come on. Alright. So I think right now my best bet is to find someone, anyone, who's kind of off in the shadows by themselves. This guy. Over here.
Come to see
Belua. If I look around, there's not a lot of people looking. I think this is my mark. People are around, but they're not looking this way. So I'm going to quick save, which is... Oh, that's not the right button I want to push. It's absolutely vital. Oh. Why will it not let me? It's weird.
What brings you to Belua today? Repair? Purchase?
I don't want to do that. I want to sneak feed him. Can I do it with this guy? That's weird. Sometimes you might notice this, as with...
Shadow scales from the old histories.
Oh, do you now? It must just be a Belua thing, because I thought maybe it was a, some kind of glitch. Which, I mean, you know, that happens with mods. Sometimes there are glitches. I don't know if I can get away with this or not. Let's find out. I wish it would show the animation. Well, the point is, I did feed from him there. You see, you sense that you are satiated. I'll see what's up with the animation. Because it does usually it shows us, actually, kind of snazzy animation when you do that. Aha, you see, now I have drained 35% of health by feeding. Now, that would go down faster if I was hungry. Unfortunately, I'm not very hungry, so it's going to take longer. So, you know what? I think this takes me to Skyrim, doesn't it? Yeah, if I recall, there is a trick. A cool vampire power you can do that makes you hungry faster. Normally that's not really a good thing, but in this case, since we want to get out of this whole fledgling newbie vampire stage quickly, we're going to go get hungry. We're going to go fasting. We're going to get hungry fast. Fasting, get it? Oh man, my jokes do not get better with each series. That is for sure. Okay. Now, this is out by the docks. I don't know if this will work or not. This might be a great place to feed, dude, because there's people kind of out of the way. Anyways, what I want to do is in my magic. It is... Yeah, it's under destruction spells. It's called Dark Sacrifice. This is one of those cool vampire powers you get. And it's casting Dark Sacrifice... Wait, no, that's not the one I wanted. Was there another one I had? It must be at higher levels. At higher levels, you get this power that allows you... It's actually really a cool and kind of interesting balanced power for vampires. Is you immediately heal a certain amount of damage. Right? You instantly recover a decent amount of health. But then it, like, gradually drains more than that over the course of, like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. Something like that. So it's kind of, it's again a give and take, and it also makes you hungry faster. Let's see if I can, I saw a guard over here. See if I can jump him. see if I can jump him. Oh, man. Here we go. There it is. There's that animation. Oh!
Someone there?
Oh. And, oh, geez. No, no, no. No, no, no. You see, that's why I quick save first. I'm not going to count that as a true death. It was more of, let's call it a learning experience. Oh. And what we learned is that there's a guy behind me. Or there's not. He must be... Oh.
You in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
So you're the guy who keeps causing me trouble. How about I just bite you? Quick save. Yeah! And I think I actually got away with it that time. Don't mind the fact that it still says, get him, kill him!
There's nothing like fishing on
Because, that's just because I went back to my quick saves too quick. But, so alright, I managed to get another victim. Let's pull up my vampire journal, see how I'm doing. Let's see here. I've drained 40%, and I've had 3 daily unique feeds. Well, you know, this just is not going to go very quickly. So I think I would be better off just doing some other stuff, dealing with the fact I'm a fledgling vampire, I'm bottom of the totem pole, no one loves me. I'm like the, you know, beaten stepchild of the vampire world right now, and I don't really like that. But I think my fastest way to deal with this is to just kind of do some questing, do some other stuff, not get too distracted by it, even though I want to be risen, man. I want to be a cool vampire. But I guess the easiest way to do that, other than just jumping everyone in Riften and biting them on the neck, which, although that sounds fun, it will be very slow and very boring. So let's just do a little bit of this Thieves Guild quest, right? We were going to do that anyway. I mean, it's a good quest to have, mainly because I want to be looting and stealing and plundering in this series. Which is all well and good, but most of these honest shopkeepers won't buy my goods. And why is this loading screen taking so long? Gah. But anyways, most of the honest shopkeepers will not buy stolen goods. So I gotta find some dishonest shopkeepers. Well, Thieves Guild happens to specialize in those, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, that loading screen took forever. I'm so glad that I cut that stuff out for the video I show you guys, because that would get so boring. Anyway, let's proceed with the quest. Now, okay, that guy told me some stuff about who I gotta take care of. And taking care of business, that's appropriate. Let's see, Helga's debt, Bursty Honeyhand's debt, and Carava's debt. Well, I know Carava was that scaly innkeeper at the Bee and Barb. So let's just go, let's start there.
If you're looking to settle in Riften, there's a house for sale, Honeyside.
Oh, is there? Let's just check this out. Do. Not another loading screen, oh my goodness. Alright, I blissfully cut out, whoa, why is food flying?
I don't have any business with
Dude, did you guys see that? Food was just like, someone just like threw something. See, look, there's still food just kind of flailing around. Someone must have gotten into a fight.
I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
Ooh, dramatic. Alright, you're Carava.
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some coin first.
Yeah, I have a message for you from Brynjolf. What do you think of that, huh?
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin.
Oh, you think so? It was never a quest. My character talks with attitude.
I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war seen to that.
Let's see, I'm finished wasting my time talking to you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you see, the problem is she might actually fight back. And as much as I like to talk tough, she might still beat me. Like I say, I'm the beaten stepchild of the vampires right now. So I'm just gonna say, I'm finished wasting my time talking to
Good.
you.
Take this little message back to your bosses. I'm not paying any of you a single septim. Ever. Now get out of my inn.
Now, thankfully, I don't rely on simply talking to
What do
her.
you want?
You gotta get the inside story
We can talk later.
from this guy.
What do you want?
You might want to talk some sense into Karava. Yeah, you might.
Rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing. She's become much too bold. I'm
I
not
agree.
that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people.
Help me convince her to pay. This guy, I think, is her, like, significant other or something.
Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do.
Yeah.
Rava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone.
There we go.
Bear the thought.
Don't worry, I promise you, I'd never hurt anybody.
I have other things to attend to.
Alright, Karava.
I'm not paying you or
Are you ready to pay Brynjolf?
and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
You think so? Maybe I should visit that farm in Morrowind.
How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
Then pay up and I'll forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
See, she had the money all along. She just didn't want to pay it. Little... That's why you never trust an Argonian, people. They're scaly, awful creatures. Anyway, let's go find some other person to manhandle and threaten into paying up their money. Maybe in here. Gotta be someone in here I can threaten. Alright. Let's see you. Bercy, yeah. A message from Brynjolf.
What? Oh, it's one of you people.
Yep, that's
So
right.
Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
You're not important enough for him to show up. Simple. You don't pay, bad things happen.
Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it.
Yeah?
You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves.
Yeah, we can protect ourselves. Trust
Don't fool
me.
yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
Yeah, if we've been run out of Riften, that's pretty bad, because Riften is like a really
I have a lot
major
to do,
ghetto.
So I'm afraid you'll just have to leave.
So if we get run out of Riften, that's like, that's about as bad as it gets, really. Now, I know there is something of his that I need to damage. I'm gonna quick save because I get in the habit of quick saving a lot because I,
Stop! That's priceless!
yeah.
Oh my word.
Now you're willing to talk?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin.
Yeah, and you think that's gonna work?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin.
Hey, watch it.
Please, I don't have anything to pay you.
Haha.
Destroy my urn.
I destroyed your urn. I destroyed your urn. I destroyed your urn. Nanner, nanner, nanner.
That urn was priceless.
You want me to break anything else?
Right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else.
Hulk smash.
Take your gold and leave me in peace.
You know, if all I had to do was break a bunch of urns, Brynjolf really should have hired Link to do this job. That happens to be his specialty. Alright. Let's see here. There's one other person I had to... Wait. There we go. Quests. One other person I had to beat. Helga. Where was Helga? I don't know. Oh yeah, I know what I can do. It's a cool thing. If you click on this, it will highlight your map, and it'll point to you where you need to go. See? That little thing tells me that this Helga Whenever I hear Helga, I think, hey Arnold. You know, move it, football head! Somehow I don't think it's the same Helga, but I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers here. Crossing my fingers here. Here we go.
You lost?
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
Oh no. Now, here's an interesting thing. My vampire blood boils in the presence of a holy shrine. That's an interest. See, look at that. Even there's like that little red light flailing. This happens when... Where is it? Where is this silly...
Please, don't hurt me.
There it is. Her shrine. Ah, Jesus. Ah, it hurts. Now, this is a new thing that's added. I'll tell you about it outside, because this hurts. That's a new thing that is added with Belua Sanguinare, is to give it a more authentic vampire feel. Being around shrines or temples or holy objects actually hurts you. You saw how much damage that did to my health down there? Look at that. I'm in pain here just by that freaky lady's shrine. Wait a second. Helga has a shrine in her back room. I'm surprised it's not shaped like a football head. Oh, that is... I never even caught that until now. That's just funny. Maybe it is the same Helga, just grown up. Anyways, enough of my Hey Arnold references here. But yeah, so being around shrines and holy places is gonna hurt. So we'll make this quick, because she has got something dangerous.
Please, don't hurt me.
I have a message from Brynjolf.
You've been terrorizing the entire... Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood.
Wow.
Here, I even have the payment.
Word travels. I feel pretty cool now. Alright. Well, I just muscled through all the people that needed muscling. And that probably is as good a place as any to wrap things up for now. So next time, I'm going to go... Wait, let me just see what my vampire journal says. How am I doing? Am I still satiated? I am. Oh. I need to get hungrier and hungrier so I can become cooler. But for now, that'll work. So, I beat up some people, or at least muscle them. And I'm going to return my debt to Brynjolf. I did a little bit of feeding. And next time, I should be able to rise. And we'll see what Brynjolf has to say about my accomplishments here. So, this has been fun. And also, we totally found the adult version of Helga, who now is a shrine to some Nordic god as opposed to a football-headed kid. Alright, so we will continue this later, and it's been fun. Yeah, let's go swimming! Woo! Swimming! Woo! Swim, swim, swim.